look, it's Mike Phillips from Autogeek.net. How you doing, Mike?
Good, Dennis.
Well, you know, you are kind of the guy in auto detailing. I'm your master detailer, master teacher of detailing. When I was young, when you started out in this, there wasn't a heck of a lot of information, and there weren't a heck of a lot of products.
No, it was very limited. It wasn't a lot out there, and the information was limited to my dad, the guys behind the auto parts store, my shop teacher, and they were always just telling us how it used to be done, and there was better ways, I just didn't know about it.
And if they weren't right,
then you're wrong.
Exactly. You weren't right either.
Exactly.
So I mean, did you really just start this quest for knowledge?
No, it actually just came down to working on my own stuff and learning to do it right on my own stuff, and then being recognized for that and offered a job as a trainer for Meguiar's and calling them body shops and showing guys how to wet sand, cut, and buff. And it's kind of a sales position, but I was horrible at the sales. I was better at showing guys how to use a system approach to wet sand, cut, and buff.
That's when it really, kicked into high gear. I mean,
it really.
I mean, first of all, AutoGeek's got every product, just about every product imaginable. So you're not limited by brand. You're really, you've got the full spectrum, and and you guys carry all sorts of tools and everything. And like you said before, it was the shop teacher, the parts guy, your dad. Now there's this thing called the internet.
Yes.
Yeah. Which really helps from a communication standpoint.
It really does. With the internet, like our discussion forum, I can share a video, I can share a link to another article, I can share an article, I can share pictures. And it's really hard to do that in email, and I can reach a worldwide audience versus just teaching the class in my hometown. So the internet is where you get what I call head knowledge. Mm-hmm. And the tools and the chemicals and the pads and everything we use in the industry, they're all great, but it starts with head knowledge. You gotta know how to use it. And so that's what I try to do. I try to take what I have up in here and present it in a way that the average guy can read it and then go out in his garage and do it.
Yeah, and of course you run these great boot camps and you can come and hands-on, train under the master, but not everybody can do that. And you've got a whole series of videos available. You can actually learn an awful lot, again, from your forum. You've written several books. In fact, you just came out with a new one.
I have a brand new book out, and this is how to use the Flex 3401, and
which happens to be
that tool
this little baby right there.
And that's a really popular tool in the detailing world because it'll do all the correction and polishing, even machine waxing, but it won't burn the paint, it won't put swirls in. And I cover both show car detailing and production detailing, so that's the entire market, pretty much.
A lot of people, I don't know that people even recognized, if it was clean, it was probably fine. I put a coat of wax on, it's probably fine.
Yeah.
But if you really know what you're talking about in detailing, you can see all the imperfections in paint and the swirls and stuff, and I think people are getting into that now, and they don't want to just clean or wax, they want this thing to have a show car finish.
Yeah, well, and I meet a lot of people where detailing isn't important until something happens. Like, I graduated from college, and to reward myself, I bought the car of my dreams. I retired, and that's when I went out and bought the new Corvette, and all of a sudden it sinks in, hey, whereas I never did nothing in the past, now I gotta take care of this thing, and I want to know how. And again, it starts with head knowledge, knowing what you're doing before you go out and do it.
And then after the head knowledge, it's all hands-on, because you just have to do it.
Yeah, they really do. And it's hard to trust other people, because if they don't know what they're doing, they can cause more damage than you could do.
Well, hey, they might have been talking to your dad or your shop teacher. Who knows?
Hey, bless their hearts, they were doing the best they could. So.
But you really, you really have become the guy. I mean, you really are. I think that the master detailer and the master educator of detailing, and you're kind of in the ultimate position to have become that.
Yeah, well, I really need to give credit to Bob McKee. He's the president and CEO and actually the founder of Autogeek.net. And he's given me the unlimited resources, and all the support I need to take the car appearance industry to a higher level.
And that you have done. And it is truly a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if you want to learn anything more about detailing, the great videos, the books, all the stuff that Mike does, log on to Autogeek.net. And I may just take one of those boot camps. I've seen the videos, I've read the books, but I want the hands-on.
Autogeek.net. We are car care.